Question number 31. The zero of the linear polynomial px equals to ax plus b. How do we calculate the zeros of a polynomial? So we'll take the polynomial ax plus b equal to 0. In order to calculate the zeros, we'll try to take the polynomial equal to 0 and then calculate the value of x. So if you keep plus ax in the left hand side plus b, you take it to the other side, it will become minus b. Then x will be equal to minus b by a. So this is called the zero of the polynomial. So the correct option here is b minus b by a. Next question, for any polynomial px, if pa is 0, then what is a called? Now if pa is 0, that means in place of x, if you substitute a and it becomes 0, then this a will be called the 0 of the polynomial. So answer is b, 0 of the polynomial. For example, if I have a polynomial px equal to say x minus 5. Now if I substitute in place of x, if I put 5 here, supposing if I put 5, what will happen? 5 minus 5 will become 0. The answer will become 0. That means p5 is 0. So if p5 is 0, then this 5 is called a 0 of the polynomial. It's called a 0 of the polynomial. In this question, it is p a is 0. Since pa is 0, then that a will be called the 0 of the polynomial. The next question, from the graph of this polynomial, the number of zeros, we have to find the number of zeros. So now if you look at the graph, this is the graph actually. The graph is this line is the graph. Now this graph is intersecting the x-axis at 2 points here and here. So since the graph is crossing the x-axis, this is your x-axis. Since the graph is crossing the x-axis at 2 points, this point and this point here, so it has 2 zeros. So answer is B2. Next question. A biquadratic polynomial is a polynomial of degree 4. Biquadratic, remember, degree 4. Next one, the sum and product of the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. Remember, the sum is minus b by a and product is c by a. So let's look at the correct option, minus b by a and c by a. So we have option A, which is minus b by a as the sum, product is c by a. Next one, sum and product of this polynomial. So we know sum is minus b by a. So in this case, b is minus k. So if I put minus b minus k, and a is the coefficient of x square, that is k square. So minus minus will become plus. If you cancel one k here, so we'll be left with 1 by k. The sum is 1 by k. And product, how do you calculate the product? Product, this is the formula of product here. Product is c by a, and c in this case, c is 1 and k, a is k square. The coefficient of x square is called a. So here the number in front of x square is k square. So we're getting sum is 1 by k, product is 1 by k square. So correct option is 1 by k and 1 by k square. Question number 37. The zeros of this quadratic polynomial are. Now to find the zeros of this quadratic polynomial, we'll write this equal to 0 and then we will factorize this by splitting the middle terms. Let us factorize this by splitting the middle terms. Here the first term is 3x squared, multiply with minus 4. Then if you multiply the numbers 3 and 4, we get 12. 4 into 3 is 12. And if you look at the middle number, it's 1x. And we know 4 minus 3 makes 1. And why are we subtracting? Because the last number is minus. Plus into minus is minus. So we have 3x squared minus 1x. So this minus 1x will be split into two numbers. Minus 4 equals to 0. And since the last sign is minus, we'll put a minus sign here. Now 4 minus 3 makes 1x. 4x minus 3x is 1x. Take out the bracket, 3x square minus 4x, and this minus minus makes plus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Next line, you take common from the first two terms. So you can see only x is common in the two terms. So you take x common. So what is left is this 3 and one more x, because this was x square. And if you take away this x, what is left from the second term is minus 4. And from these two terms, only nothing is common, so only 1 can be taken common. So 1 into 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Now 3x minus 4 is common in the two terms. We have x plus 1 outside the bracket, so we'll write x plus 1 in one bracket, and 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Next step, we'll write either x plus 1 equals to 0, or the second factor, that is 3x minus 4 equals to 0. Now from here, if you take plus 1 to the other side, it will become x equals to minus 1. And from here, if you take minus 4 to the other side, we'll get 3x minus 4 will become plus 4 to the other side, or x will be, this 3 will go to the denominator, x will be 4 divided by 3. So the zeros of this polynomial are minus 1 and 4 by 3. So the correct option is this, minus 1 and 4 by 3. The next question also we have to find the zeros. So we have to write this equal to 0 and factorize the left hand side. So here in this case, we'll apply a square minus b square, or we can also do it in another way. You can take minus 15 to the other side, x square plus minus 15 will become plus 15. And then if you remove the square here, you have to take the square root. And whenever we take square root, we know we have to take both plus as well as minus. So here the values of x are plus root 15 and minus root 15. So these are the zeros. Plus root 15 and minus root 15 are the zeros of this polynomial. Question number 39. The quadratic polynomial with 2 as sum of the zeros and minus 8 as the product of the zeros is. Now to calculate quadratic polynomial, we have to use this formula, x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. Now here, since the sum is 2, we'll just put 2 in place of sum, and product is minus 8, so in place of product we'll put minus 8. So we'll get x square minus 2x plus into minus is minus 8. So the correct option is A, x square minus 2x minus 8. In question 40 also, you have to find a quadratic polynomial, so we'll apply the same formula. So here the difference is, in this case the zeros are not given, but the sum and the product are not given, but the zeros are given. So the two zeros are 0 and minus 1 by 7. So how do we calculate? X square minus sum into x plus product. Now the sum of the zeros is not given directly, as in question number 39 the sum was already given, but in this case the sum is not given but the zeros are given. So how do you get the sum? So to get the sum, we will add the zeros. What are the zeros? One of the zero is 0, another 0 is minus 1 by 7. And to get the product of the zeros, we'll multiply the zeros. So the zeros are 0 and minus 1 by 7, so we'll multiply to get the product. Now this will be x square minus, now when you add 0 plus minus 1 by 7, we'll get minus 1 by 7 into x plus product. 0 multiply anything will be 0. Now we'll take LCM. To remove the LCM of 1 and 7 will be 7. So Since the denominator here is 1, to make it 7 we have to multiply with 7. So if you multiply with 7 there, we'll multiply here with 7, so this will be 7x square. Now next is minus into minus is plus, and the denominator is 7, which is same as the LCM, so this one will remain 1x, or just x, 1x or x. The last term is plus 0, which we don't have to write, so plus 0 we don't have to write. Now if you remove the denominator, this will be equal to 7x square plus x. Now this polynomial will have the same zeros, so the correct option here is 7x square plus x, which is option number A. Question 41. The graph of this cuts the x-axis at 2 points. Now since the graph cuts at 2 points, it will have two zeros, and the zeros are given by the abscissa, or the first number. What is the first number here? 7. So one of the zero will be 7, and the second zero will be the first number, that is minus 5. So the two zeros are 7 and minus 5. What you do, if the graph of two lines pass through the same points, then the system of equations representing these lines is, now when two lines pass through the same point, let's draw, supposing the first line is this one and the second line passes through the same point. That means the two lines are intersecting at many points. So it means the two lines have infinite number of solutions, or the system of equations has infinite number of solutions. Now remember, whenever the system of equations has solution, whether it has unique solution or infinite number of solutions, we say the system of equations are consistent. And if they have infinite number of solutions, or if the two lines are together, we say they are consistent and dependent. So in this case, the answer will be consistent and dependent. And remember, if it has unique solution, that means if the two lines intersect at one point, it will be consistent, but it will be independent. And if the two lines are parallel, that means if they do not intersect, we'll say they are inconsistent. In this case, the two lines pass through the same points, so they have infinite number of solutions, so it will be consistent and dependent. Next question, the pair of equations x equals to 0 and y equals to 0 has, now whenever you get this type of questions, remember this itself is the solution. So it has a solution which this is the solution, which is x equals to 0 and y equals to 0. So it has one solution. And graphically, if you look at the graph of these two equations, x equals to 0 in fact means the y-axis, and y equals to 0 means x-axis. So y-axis and x-axis, they will intersect at the origin. So the solution is 0, 0. So the two lines are intersecting at one point, so it has one solution. Now there's a similar type of question here. The pair of equations x equals to a and y equals to b graphically represents lines which will intersect at this points only, x equals to a and y equals to b. So answer will be the two lines will intersect at the point a comma b. Question number 44, the system of equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 0 has an infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions, we know when all the ratios a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. So the correct answer is C. Next, same type of questions, but for unique solution, we know for unique solution a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. So the correct option is A. Next question, for no solution, the system of equation will have no solution. We know when a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. So the correct option here is B. Next, 48, the system of equation has, so let us find what is a1 by a2 in this case. A1 is minus 3, B1 is 9 by 2, so divided by 9 by 2, so this will be 3 into this 2 will go to the numerator by 9. If we cancel, you'll get 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9, so we're getting minus 2 by 3. And let's see b1 by b2. b1 by b2, b1 is 4 and b2 is minus 6. So 4 divided by minus 6, if we cancel, you'll get minus 2 by 3. Now we're getting the first two ratios equal, so we have to check C1 by C2. Now C1, if you bring this 5 to the left hand side, it will be minus 5. C1 by C2 be minus 5 by 15 by 2. 15 by 2, let's write that 2 in the numerator. So we cancel 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, so we're getting minus 2 by 3. Since all the three ratios a1 by a2 is minus 2 by 3, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, they are all equal. So if they are all equal, the system of equation has infinite number of solution. So the correct option is B, infinite number of solution. Next question, 49. If x equals to a and y equals to b is the solution of the equations, then the values of a and b. So what we'll do is we will try to solve the equations x minus y equals to 2 and x plus y equals to 4. And if we solve by elimination method, if we add the two equations, plus y and minus y will cancel, we'll get 2x equals to 6. So x equals to 6 divided by 2. So x equals to 3. So we got the value of a. And if you put the value of x in any equation, equation 1 or 2, if you put x equals to 3 in equation 1 is x minus y equals to 2. If you put 3, then y will be minus y will be plus 3. If we take it to the other side, and it will be 2 minus 3. So minus y equals to 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So minus minus will cancel. So y equals to 1. So x we got 3 and y equals to 1. So the correct answer here, x is a means it will be 3 and y b is b. So instead of b it will be 1. So 3 and 1 are the correct answer. Question number 50. Here, if 6 comma k is the solution of this equation, then the value of k. So 6 comma k. So this is the value of x and k is the value of y. So we will substitute these values. So we have 3. Instead of x, we will put 6. So this will be 6 plus, instead of y, we're going to put k. So here we'll put k minus 22 equals to 0. Now 6 into 3 is 18 plus k minus 22 equals to 0. Then here plus 18 minus 22 will be minus 4 equals to 0. So k will be 4. So the correct answer is 4. Question number 51. Which of the following is a quadratic equation? A quadratic equation in its standard forms is ax square plus bx plus c. equals to 0, where a should not be equal to 0. That means the degree of the equation should be 2. The highest power of x should be 2. If you look at the first one, we have x square and we don't have any more x squared terms in the right hand side. So the highest power of x in option A is 2, so it's a quadratic equation. Option B is, though the highest power is 2, but it's not in this form. It's not bx, we have a root x, so it's not a quadratic equation. Third one is not a quadratic equation because when you multiply x into x, we'll get x square. In the right hand side also, if you multiply x into x, we'll get x square. The x squared terms will cancel out and the degree will be 1, so it won't be a quadratic equation. In this case, if you expand this, first term will be x cubed, then we will also get 2x cubed in the other side, but they will not cancel, so the degree will be 3 so it's not a quadratic equation. So option A is correct. Question number 52. If the roots of the quadratic equation are equal, then C equals to, we have to find C. We know if the roots of the equations are equal, then discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, should be equal to 0. If the discriminant is 0, then only the equation has equal roots. So since we have to find the value of C, we'll write the C terms in the left hand side. So we have 4ac equals to plus b square. We'll take it to the other side. It will become minus b square. So minus minus will cancel from both sides. So C will be equal to, we have b square divided by 4a. And the correct option is C, which is b square by 4a. Question 53. If x equals to 3 is a solution of the quadratic equation. Since x equals to 3 is a solution, in place of x here we will put 3. So in the next line we can write 3 into, in place of x we can put 3 square plus k, will leave it as it is, k minus 1. In place of this x also we are going to put 3 plus 9 equal to 0. Next line, we have 3 square here. 3 square makes 9. 9 into 3 will make 27. And this 3 into k will be plus 3k. Then minus 1 will multiply with 3 will give us minus 3 plus 9 equals to 0. And if you keep the k term here, we have 3k. And this 27 minus 3 is 20. 27 minus 3 is 24. 24 plus 9 will be 33. So we have plus 33 equals to 0. Next line, 3k plus 33. If we take it to the other side, it will be minus 33. So k will be minus 33 divided by this 3 here. And if you divide by 3, you'll get minus 11. So the correct option is minus 11. Question 54. The roots of the equations are non-real. We know the equation will have no real roots when the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, is less than 0. So the correct option is number C. Now if x equals to 1 is a common root means this value of x is for both the equations. So in place of x we can substitute 1 in both the equations. So let's substitute in first equation. So a will remain a, so we'll write a. This x square will write 1 square plus b will remain b, and this x will become 1 plus 2 equals to 0. So if you multiply a into 1 square, you'll get a plus b into 1 is b plus 2. Let's take it to the other side. It will become minus 2. Now leave this as equation 1. Come to this equation now. Similarly, you can put in place of x, we can put 1. So it's 1 square. X square will become 1 square. Then this x will become 1 plus this b will be b only equals to 0. Then this 1 plus 1 is 2. You'll take plus 2. This side will become minus 2 to the other side. So we will now put this value of b in this equation 1 to get a, because we are supposed to calculate a. So in place of b we'll put minus 2, and then we have minus 2 on the other side also. Then a will be this minus 2 will write first, and this minus 2 from the left hand side will take it to the other side, it will become plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 will cancel, this will be equal to 0. So the value of a equals to 0. Question 56. The quadratic equation will have equal roots. We know the equation will have equal roots when the discriminant is 0. So here the discriminant b square minus 4ac equals to 0. So this is the correct answer. Next question. The roots of the quadratic equations are, to calculate the roots of the equations, we'll factorize the left hand side. We can factorize the left hand side either by splitting the middle terms, or since here it's in this form, a square, a is 10x, this can be written as 1 square, 1 can be written as 1 square. So we got a square and b square, and this term can be written as minus twice ab. So minus 2 into a into b equal to 0. So we got it in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square minus 2ab plus b square is a minus b whole thing square equals to 0. That means 10x minus 1 into 10x minus 1 equals to 0. So if we take 10x minus 1 equals to either or, so you will get 10x equals to minus 1. We'll take it to the other side, it will become plus 1. So x will be 1 divided by 10. Similarly here also you will get x equals to 1 by 10. So the roots of these equations are equal. They are both 1 by 10. The correct options is C, 1 by 10, 1 by 10. 58. If half is the root of this equation, that means in place of x we can write 1 by 2. So let's write 1 by 2 in place of this x. So we'll have 1 by 2 whole thing square minus k into 1 by 2. In place of this x also we'll put 1 by 2. Then we have plus 6 equals to 0. So if you square this, we'll get 1 by 4 minus k by 2, or 1 by 2k plus 6 equals to 0. So let's take this minus k by 2, leave it in the left hand side, equals to plus 6. If you take it that side, it will become minus 6 plus 1 by 4. If you take that side, it will become minus 1 by 4. As the next line, we'll get minus k by 2. If you take LCM here, it will be 4. And here the denominator is 1. So 1 multiply with 4 will become 4. So this 6 will multiply with 4. 6 4s are 24. This minus this 4 is same as that LCM. So 1 will remain 1. So minus k by 2 will be minus 25 by 4. Minus minus you can cancel. Then k will be equal to 25 divided by 4. And then cross multiply this 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 2s are 4. So answer is k is 25 by 2. So the correct option is C, k equals to 25 by 2. Question 59. If the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c are real and equal. So real and equal means discriminant should be equal to 0. So b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Let's see the options. Option A does not have any 4 here, so it cannot be correct. Option B also does not have any 4. So only option which has 4 here, it looks this one, it should be the correct answer. Let's see. And this cannot be the answer, it does not have any 4. Anyway, let's calculate this. B square, take 4ac to the other side, it will be minus 4ac, it will become plus 4ac. And if you keep ac alone in one side, so we'll have b square divided by 4 equals to ac. So ac equals to b square by 4. That's the correct answer. Question 60. If 5 pencils and 7 pen cost rupees 50 and 7 pencil and 5 pens together cost rupees 46, then the cost of 1 pen, we have to find the cost of 1 pen. So let's take the cost of 1 pencil as rupees x. So 5 pencil will be 5x and 1 pen we will take as y. So 7 pen together will be 7y. And together the cost will be 50. Let it be equation 1. Pencil we have taken x, second equation, so 7x. Pen we have taken y, so 5y equals to 46, rupees 46, so equation 2. Now in order to solve this, we'll try to make the coefficient of x same, because we need to find the cost of 1 pen, so we'll try to find y. So we'll eliminate x here. So in order to eliminate x, the LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. So to make 35 here, we'll have to multiply by 7. So we're multiplying equation 1 by 7 and equation 2 by 5. And if you multiply 5 into 7, we'll make 35x plus 7 into 7 will make 49y equal to 350. Then when you multiply the 7 with 5 will be 35x, then 5 into 5 will be 25y equals to 46 into 5, 6 5s are 36, 4s are 24, 5 4s are 20, 20 plus 3 is 230. This we will subtract equations, these two equations, so that the x terms will cancel, and 49 minus 25 will be 24y, and this if you subtract you will get 120. So if you divide 120 by 24, we can cancel with 12 2s are 24, 12 10s and 2 1s are 2, 2 5. So y is 5, so the cost of 1 pen we took it to be y, so it is rupees 5. That is the correct answer. Question number 61. If 10 students class 10 took part in mathematics challenge during a talent fest organized by the school, and if the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, so let's take girls to be x and the number of boys to be y. So first we have 10 students. Students means girls together with boys. So number of girls plus number of boys, the total number of students, which is 10. That will be equation 1. And since the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, that means the number of girls minus the number of boys should be equal to 4. The number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, so the girls minus boys should be 4. So let's solve this equation. Since if we add these two terms will cancel, and x plus x will make 2x, 10 plus 4 will make 14. This 10 plus 4 is 14. So x is 14 divided by 2 is 7. So x is 7. That means the number of girls is 7. And we have to find the number of boys. So if you put this value of x in any equation, total number of students is 10, the girls is 7, 7 plus 3 makes 10, so the number of boys will be 3. So the correct option is 3. 62. The discriminant of the quadratic equation is, the discriminant is given by the formula b square minus 4ac. B means the number in front of x, or the coefficient of x, that is 8 here, so 8 square minus 4. A means the number in front of x square, or the coefficient of x square, that is 1. And C is the constant term here, it's 16. And 8 square makes 64, minus 4 into 16 is also 64. 64 minus 64 is 0. So the correct option is D, 0. 63. The solution of x minus 4 into x plus 2 is 0. So we have x minus 4 into x plus 2 equals to 0. Solution means you have to find the value of x. So we'll just write either x minus 4 equals to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0. From here we'll get minus 4 will become plus 4. From here x minus 2. So the correct answer is 4 and minus 2, that is option A. Question 64. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, that means the discriminant is greater than 0, then the quadratic equation has real and unequal roots. 65. If b square minus 4ac equals to 0, that means the discriminant is 0, then the roots of the equations. So to find the roots of this quadratic equation, we will apply the quadratic formula, that is x equals to minus b plus minus root over discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. So minus b will remain minus b plus minus root over discriminant, which is given to be 0. So we'll write root 0 by 2a. So minus b, so we have minus b plus minus root 0 will be 0 by 2a. So x will be, if you plus 0, b plus 0 will be b by twice a. If you subtract minus b, minus 0 will also remain minus b by twice a. So we have the roots as minus b by twice a. So the correct option is minus b by twice a. Next question. If 2x square minus 2kx plus 1 equals to 0 has real and equal roots, then the value of k is. Now real and equal roots means the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, should be equal to 0. So b square, what is b here? B means the coefficient of x, that is minus 2k. So minus 2k whole thing square minus 4a. A is the coefficient of x square. Here in this case it's 2. And c is 1. So in place of c we'll write 1 equals to 0. So minus square will become plus, 2 square will be 4k square minus 8 equal to 0. So 4k square minus 8, will take it to the other side, it will become plus 8. So k square will be 8 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. And if you remove the square, you have to take the square root of 2. So square, whenever you take square root, we have to consider both plus as well as minus, because plus root 2 square will give us 2, minus root 2 square also will give us 2. So the correct option is plus minus root 2, but in this case the correct option is not given. It should be plus minus root 2, not 2. Next question, the quadratic formula. We know the quadratic formula is x equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. Next question, if the value of b square minus 4ac, that is the discriminant, is negative. Negative means less than 0. Since the discriminant is less than 0, the quadratic equation has no real roots, or the nature of the roots are not real. So answer is not real. Question number 69. The nature of the quadratic equation. To find the nature of roots, we have to find the discriminant first, b square minus 4ac. Now b square here, in case b is 21, minus 4a. A is 49. And c is 9 by 4. So we'll put 9 by 4. So 21 square, we know it's 441. If you cancel this, 49 into 9 also will give us 441. So discriminant we are getting 0, and since discriminant is 0, the equation has real and equal roots. The nature of the roots are real and equal. The 70, in an AP, if D, that is common difference, equal to 2, and the fourth term A4 equals to 13, then A is, the fourth term is given to be 13. Now we know fourth term will be given by this formula a plus 1 less than 4, that is 3d equals to 13. If it was fifth term, it would have been a plus 4d. So here we know d to be 2. So in place of d, we will substitute 2. 3d, d will be 2 equals to 13. So a will be this 13 minus 3 to the 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. So the correct option is B, 7. Next question, 71. In an AP, if the first term is 2, common difference is 0. Now, common difference 0 means all the terms will be same. The first term is 2. Since the common difference is 0, means 2 plus 0 will be 2. Again, if you add 0, will be 2. So, all the terms will be 2. Remember, whenever the common difference is 0, all the terms will be the same as the first term. And here n is given to be 1000, and we have to find an means the 1000th term, which will be also 2. So the correct option is A2. 72. In an AP 3 comma 1 comma minus 1 minus 3, the first term a and the common difference are respectively. So we have to find the first term. Now the first term is 3, so a is 3, and to find the common difference, we can write a2 minus a1, the second term minus the first term. Now second term here is 1 minus the first term is 3. 1 minus 3 makes minus 2. So the first term is 3 and the common difference is minus 2. So 3 comma minus 2 will be the correct option. 73. Which of the following series forms an AP? Now a series will be an AP if the difference between any two consecutive terms, that means a2 minus a1 should be same as a3 minus a2, should be same as fourth term minus the third term, since four terms are given. So if you look at the first option here, 4 minus 2 will give us 2. 8 minus 4 will give us 8 minus 4 is 4. So they are not equal, so this is not an AP. Now if you look at the second option, the second term minus first term, that means minus 4 comma minus 0. Minus 4 minus 0 will be minus 4. Then third term is minus 8 minus the second term, 8, 3 minus 8, 2 will be minus 8 minus minus 4. That will be minus 8 plus 4 will be equal to minus 4. So we got equal here. So again, when you look at the fourth term, that is minus 12 minus the third term is minus 8. So this will also give us minus 4. So all these are equal here. So this will be an AP. Question 74. The first term of an AP is 10. Common difference is 10. Then the first three terms we have to find. So first term is 10 and the common difference is 10. That means it is increasing by 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20. Then again increasing by 10. 20 plus 10 is 30. Then it will be 40 and 50 and so on. Since we need to find the first three terms. So first three terms are 10, 20 and 30. Next question, if common difference of an AP is 5, then A16 minus A15. Now A16 minus A15 is the difference between two consecutive terms. See, it's A16, any term minus the previous term is always the common difference. So this is the common difference only. A16 minus A15 is common difference, and common difference is already given to be 5. So the correct option is 5. So remember that an plus 1 minus the previous term will be an is always the common difference. 76. Sum of first 20 natural numbers is. Sum of 20 natural numbers. Natural number starts from 1. Sum of first 20 would mean if we add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on up to 20 terms, and the last term also will be 20. So we'll apply the formula of Sn equal to sum of n terms will be n divided by 2 into a plus l. Since we know the last term, we will apply this formula. n here means number of terms. In this case, number of terms and the last term will be the same. There are 20 terms here, divided by 2. A means the first term is 1, and the last term here is 20. So if you cancel this, 2 tens are 20, 10 into 21, 10 into 21 is 210, and the correct option is A, 210. 77, the missing term in the box. So we know the first term here, A, is given to be 2, and the third term is 26. So third term is given by this formula: A plus 1 less than 3 is 2, A plus 2D equals to 26. Since we know A, we'll put A as 2 plus twice D equals to 26. So twice D will be 26 minus this 2 will take that side, it will be minus 2. So D will be 24 divided by 2 will be 12. So we got D equals to 12. And the missing term here is the second term, A2. So A2 is A plus 1D. A2 is Y plus D. So A is 2 plus D is 12. 2 plus 12 makes 14. So the correct answer is 14, option D. Next question, the missing term, we have to find. The first term we don't know. We don't know the third term. We know the second term. Second term, A2 is 13. So we can make one equation. A2 means A plus 1D equals to 13. Let it be equation 1. And then we know the fourth term. The fourth term is 3 there. You can see the fourth term is 3. And fourth term will be A plus 1 less than 4 is 3D equals to 3, equation 2. Now we can solve this equation by elimination method. Subtracting equation 1 from 2. So we have equation 2 as A plus 3D equals to 3. And equation 1 is A plus D equals to 13. So if we subtract, A will cancel, 3D minus 1D will be 2D equals to 3 minus 13 is minus 10. So D will be minus 10 divided by 2 will be minus 5. Putting this value of D in equation 1, we can get A. So if we put the value of D in equation 1, A we don't know, D we got minus 5 equals to 13. So A will be 13 minus 5, we take to the other side, it will become plus 5. A will be 18. The first term is 18. So here we'll have 18, and we have to find this, that is the third term. Third term will be given by A plus 2D. So A we got 18 plus 2 times D, D we got minus 5. So 18 minus 5 2 is 10. 18 minus 10 is 8. So the correct option is 18 and 8. 79. If K, 2K minus 1 and K plus 4 are 3 consecutive terms of an AP. Now since these 3 terms are consecutive terms of an AP, therefore the second term minus the first term should be same as third term minus the second term. So what is the second term here? 2k minus 1. So 2k minus 1 minus the first term. First term here is k, should be same as third term. Third term is k plus 4. K plus 4 minus the second term, that is 2k minus 1. That is, common difference should be the same if they are consecutive terms of an AP. So here 2k minus 1 minus k equals to k plus 4 minus 2k minus minus will become plus 1. Minus minus is plus. So in the left hand side we are left with, you can subtract this, 2k minus k will be k minus 1, and here k minus 2k is minus k, and 4 plus 1 is 5. Let's bring the k terms to the left hand side. So we'll get k plus this minus k will become plus k. This side we have 5, this minus 1 will become plus 1 to the other side. So 2k equals to 6. K will be 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So the correct option is option B, 3. Number 80, if 5n plus 3 is the nth term means an is equal to 5n plus 3. Then the common difference is, the common difference we can calculate any term minus the previous term. That means it can be equal to a2 minus a1 or a3 minus a2. So we can just calculate a2 and a1 and then we will simply subtract. So if you want to find a2, so in place of n we'll simply substitute 2. So 5 2s are 10 plus 3 will make 13. And to get a1 in place of n we will put 1. So n we put 2 first to get a2, and to get a1 in place of n we will put 1. So 5 and 5 plus 1 is 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. So the common difference a2 we got 13 and a1 is 8. 13 minus 8, 8 plus 5 makes 13. So 13 minus 8 is 5. So the common difference is C5. Next question, the first three terms of the AP an is already given. You have to find a1, a2 and a3. So a1 in place of n you simply substitute 1. So in place of n you write 1 plus this 5. So 2 ones are 2 plus 5 is 7. Then a2 in place of n you put 2 now. 2 plus 2 into 2 is 4 plus 5 will make 9. So the third term will be 2 into, in place of this n we put 3 plus 5. So 6 plus 5 is 11. So the three terms are 7, 9 and 11. So the correct option is C, 7, 9 and 11. The sum of first n natural numbers. If the sum of n natural numbers means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on, we have to add till n terms. Had it been 20 we will write 20, but here n will remain n. Now here we'll apply this formula as n equals to n by 2 into a plus l. So here n will remain n divided by 2. A is the first term which is 1 and l the last term here in natural numbers. The n and l will be always the same. So n, so answer will be n into n plus 1 divided by 2, and we can see the answer in a, n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Next question 83, the sum of first n terms of AP whose first term is a and the common and the last term is l. So we just have to find the formula as n equals to n by 2 a plus l. So let's look at this, which formula contains this. If we look at this, because this is n divided by 2 into a plus l. Question 84, one Suk saves some money from her pocket money first month. She saves rupees 20. She decided to save rupees 10 more from the second month onwards. She will be able to save rupees 100 in which month? Okay, first month she is saving 20. So let's write 20. Next month she will save 10 rupees more. So 10 rupees more than 20 is 30. Then next month she will add 10 rupees more, that is from 30 it will become 40. Then next month she will be saving 50, then 60, then 70, then 80, then 90, and then 100 will come here. So she's saving rupees 100 in which month? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Okay, so in the 9th month, it should have been in the which month? 9th month, not in 9 months. Because 9 months altogether, she will be saving much more than 100. In that case, you have to find the sum of all this by using the sum formula. So, but the question should have been in which month she is saving rupees 100. If this number was bigger than this, we can apply let an equals to whatever number. In this case it's given hundreds. We can, a is 20, d is 10, and we can apply this formula, a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 100, putting a as 10, a as 20 and d as 10. We can get n, and you will see n will come out to be 9. Next, in an AP, in a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, it's general term. General term tn or an is same. We can write an also. So an or tn is given by this formula, a plus n minus 1 into d. So the answer is a plus n minus 1 into d. That is option number B. Next question, if a is the first term, d is the common difference, sum of n terms. So sum of n terms is given by Sn equals to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. Let's look at this. So if you look at option C, we have n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. Expression in an AP, the difference between tn plus 1 and tn plus 1 minus tn is always the common difference. Why? Because if I take n as 1, so it will be t1 plus 1, that is t2 minus n is, so we know t2 minus t1, the second term minus the first term is the common difference. So remember, an plus 1 minus an is always the common difference. The answer is common difference. Next question, if a equals to minus 2 and d equals to 5, the value of t10 or a10 is a10 or t10 is same. So we have to find the 10th term, which will be a plus 1 less than 10 is 9d. So a is given to be minus 2 plus 9, d is 5 here. So 9 5s are 45, so minus 2 plus 45, 45 minus 2 is 43. So the correct option is C, 43. 89, the common difference of the AP. To find the common difference, it will be the second term minus the first term. So D is A2 minus A1, and A2 here you can see it's 1 by 4 minus the first term is 0, 1, anything minus 0 will remain the same thing, so it will be 1 by 4, so common difference is A, 1 by 4. Question number 90, all geometrical congruent figures. Congruent figures means figures having the same shape and same size, and whenever they have the same shape, the figures are also similar. So congruent figures are always similar. Next question, the ratio of any two corresponding sides in two equiangular triangles. Two equiangular triangles means two triangles having all the angles equal. That means all the angles of one triangle are equal to all the angles of the other triangle. So if triangles are equiangular, that means they are similar, and if they are similar, the ratio of corresponding sides should be equal or same. Next question, number 92. If two angles of one triangle are respectively equal to two angles of another triangle, then the two triangles are similar. This is referred to as a similarity, because if we have two angles equal, we have A and A, two angles equal. So the triangle is similar by A similar. Next question, if triangle ABC and triangle DEF are two triangles in which AB by DE equals to BC by DF, then the two triangles are similar if. So we have two triangles ABC and triangle DEF. So they have taken the ratio of AB with DE, so AB with DE and BC with the DF, so BC with DF. So let's mark DF. So if you take AB and BC, the included angle here is angle B. That means the angle containing these two sides AB and BC is angle B, and the included angle of the side DE and DF is angle D. In order that these two triangles are similar by SAS, then this included angle should be equal, that is angle B and angle D should be equal. So the correct option is B. Next question, the area of an equilateral triangle of side A. So this is a formula you have to remember. Area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into side square or A square, which is option D. Next question, the length of an altitude of an equilateral triangle of side 2 centimeter. So altitude of an equilateral triangle is given by the formula root 3 by 2a. So an a is given to be 2 centimeters, side is 2 centimeters, so root 3 by 2, a is 2, so 2 will cancel, equals to root 3. The altitude will be root 3. Number 96, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So we have ABC, triangle DEF, they are similar. We know when triangles are similar, the corresponding angles are equal. Angle A is 47, angle A is 47, corresponding angle of angle A is angle D, so angle D also will be 47. Angle E is 83, so angle E is 83, corresponding angle is angle B also will be 83, and we have to find angle C. So we'll use angle sum property. 47 and 83, 83 and 47 makes 130. 130 plus how much makes 180? 130 plus 50 makes 180. So the third angle will be 50, that is angle C is 50 degree. So our correct option is A, 50 degree. Question number 97. In a triangle, if the perpendicular from the vertex to the base bisects the base. So let's draw a triangle ABC. Supposing ABC is the triangle. The perpendicular from the vertex. Supposing we take vertex A and we draw perpendicular from the vertex to the base BC. So AD is the perpendicular. It bisects the base BC. That means BD and CD are equal. BD and CD are equal. So this is perpendicular. So this angle will be 90 degree. Here also it will be 90. So we have AD common. So AD is common. So if you look at these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, that is triangle AD. B and ADC, they are congruent by SAS, because this is side and we have this angle, the side. Here also we have side, angle, side. SAS congruent. So if they are congruent, so AB will fall with AC by CPCT. AB and AC are equal, and in a triangle, if two sides are equal, then the triangle has to be isosceles. So triangle ABC is isosceles. Next question, if the bisector of an angle of a triangle bisects the opposite side. So again, similar type of question. If in triangle ABC, the bisector of an angle, so this is an angle here, so bisect means it makes it half. So this angle and this angle are equal. Angle A has been bisected by the bisector AD, and this bisector of an angle, it also bisects the opposite side. That means BD and CD are also equal. BD and CD are equal. In this case, we will use bisector theorem. Now, bisector theorem states that if AD is the bisector of angle A, then the bisector will divide the opposite sides in the ratio of the sides containing the angle. Now, angle A has been bisected. The side containing the angles are AB and AC. Angle A is made by AB and AC. So these are the sides which contains angle A. So this ratio AB by AC should be equal to the ratio of the two parts of the other two of the base here, that is BC has been divided at D, so the ratio of BD and CD should be equal to the ratio of the sides containing the angle which has been bisected. Now AB by AC equal to BD by CD, but BD and CD, they are equal because this bisector also bisects the opposite side. So BD and CD are equal, so
Instead of CD we can also write BD again, so BD will cancel, so it will get 1 by 1. So if we cross multiply, we'll get AB into 1 is AB, AC into 1 is AC. So in triangle, if two sides are equal, the triangle has to be isosceles. So here the correct option is B, isosceles, not equilateral. Number 99, in a triangle, the line segment joining from one vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side is called median. So this is the definition of median. In a triangle, if you join any vertex, supposing vertex A, to the midpoint, if this D is the midpoint, if D is the midpoint of BC, then this line segment is called the median. Okay, and in a triangle, if you draw a perpendicular from a vertex, if you draw a perpendicular to the opposite side, then this line segment is called altitude. Perpendicular is called altitude, and if you join midpoint and vertex, we call median. Question number 100. The perimeter of a circle is called its circumference. Perimeter means boundary. So boundary of a circle, this boundary of a circle, the boundary of a circle is called circumference. Remember, perimeter of any figure is the boundary of that figure. Next question, the coordinates of a point on y-axis. So if a point is on y-axis, any point, so supposing this point is 0, 1, this will be 0, 2, then 0, 3. So in general, the coordinates of point on y-axis always 0, y, and if it is x-axis, it will be x, 0. Since it's y-axis, it will be 0, y. And remember, if it is on x-axis, supposing this point will be 1, 0, this point will be 2, 0, since 3, 0, 4, 0, in general it will be x, 0. Any point on x-axis will be x, 0, and y-axis 0, y. Next question, the distance of any point xy from the origin. An origin, the coordinates are 0, 0. And we know the distance formula is equal to x1 minus x2 or x2 minus x1. You can write anything, whole thing square, plus y1 minus y2 or y2 minus y1 whole thing square. So if you write x minus 0, it will be x minus 0 whole thing square plus y minus 0 whole thing square. So it will be x minus 0 is x square plus y square. So remember, the distance of a point from the origin, you can memorize this directly. Distance from the origin is always root over x square plus y square. That is option number C. And we can use this same formula here, distance from the origin, say. So you can use root over x square plus y square. So x will be 3 square, and y is 4, so plus 4 square. 3 square plus 4 square will be 9 plus 16. 9 plus 16 will be 25. Root over 25 is 5. So answer is 5 units. Next question, in which quadrant does the point minus 3, 5 lie? So here you have, this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, this third, this is the fourth quadrant. Remember, the first quadrant, x will be positive, abscissa is positive, ordinate also is positive. Second quadrant, if you want to go to the second quadrant, you have to go left, so x will be negative, that means abscissa is negative, ordinate is positive. Third quadrant, you have to go left and down, so left x will be minus, y also will be minus. And fourth quadrant, we have to go right and down, so x will be plus and y will be minus. So in this case, we have negative and positive, that means we're going left from the origin first. This minus 3 tells us that we have to go 3 steps left and then 5 steps up. So from the origin, if you go left and up, we reach the second quadrant. So the correct option is second quadrant. Next question, the coordinates of midpoint of the line segment joining this point A and B. So midpoint formula, we know its midpoint is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So x1 here is minus 2. As you can see, this is x1 and this is x2. So it will be equal to minus 2 plus minus 6 divided by 2, and for y you have to add 8 and minus 4. So 8 plus minus 4 divided by 2. So this will give us minus 6 and minus 2 makes minus 8 divided by 2. And 8 minus 4 is 4 divided by 2. If you cancel, you'll get minus 4 comma 2. So minus 4 comma 2, the correct option is B, minus 4 comma 2. Next question is also midpoint. Midpoint is x1 plus x2, that is a plus 0 divided by 2, a plus 0 by 2, then comma b plus 0 divided by 2, so b plus 0 divided by 2. So a plus 0 is a by 2, and b plus 0 is b by 2. So the correct option is C, a by 2 comma b by 2. Next question, the coordinates of a point on x-axis. So I've already done this. On x-axis, the point will be always in this form, x comma 0, and y-axis will be 0 comma y. So answer here is B, x comma 0. If A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3 are three vertices of a triangle, then the area of the triangle is, now here when the vertices are given, the area of a triangle is given by this formula. And to remember this formula, we write half modulus or absolute value of x1. After 1 it will be y here, and what to write inside the brackets, just remember this numbers 1 2 3, and next after 3 it will be 1 again. So we'll go like this. So here we have 1, so next number after that will be 2 3. So x1 into y2 minus y3. Then as we have written x1 here, we'll write x2 now. Then will be y minus 1 again. This is 2. After 2 the next number is 3, and from 3 we'll come back to 1. So 3 then 1 again. So last term after 2 x3. x3 is, again we'll write y minus y here, and since we have written 3, we know after 3 the number will be 1, and after 1 the number will be 2, and that close this. Okay, anyway, this formula is not included in this year's course, and let me just tell you the function of these two lines here. This two lines, what it does is, this is called absolute value or modulus of. So when we calculate, supposing x1 y1 all these values are given, and we after calculation, if this part comes out to be negative, say we get negative 10. So these two lines, if these two lines are there, this will make the number positive in simple. Okay, so we are taking only the value, will not take the sign. If it was already positive, it will remain positive. If it is negative, it will become positive. So that's a simple way of to remember. Anyway, so here the area of the triangle is given by this formula. Next question is also based on area. 3 points in a plane are collinear if the area of the triangle is 0. Now 3 points on a plane are collinear, means they are in one straight line. So if they are in one straight line, they will not form any triangle. So since they will not form any triangle like this, so there will be no area. So here the area of the triangle is 0. So if the points are collinear, you remember area of the triangle is 0. The next question, which of the following is the Hero's formula to find the area of a triangle? We know Hero's formula is given by this, area of a triangle equals to root over s minus a, s minus b into s minus c, where a, b, c are the sides of the triangle, and s is called semi-perimeter, because perimeter means a plus b plus c, and we are dividing by 2. So this is the correct answer. Next question, the point 3 comma minus 4 lies in, so here 3 plus 3 positive, that means we'll go towards the right side 3 steps, then minus 4 will go down 4 steps down. So 3 comma minus 4 will be lying in the fourth quadrant, lies in the fourth quadrant. So the answer is fourth quadrant. Next question, the coordinates of the point PXY which divides the line joining the points and the ratio m is to n. So this is section formula, and section formula here, the correct answer will be this one. So m1 into x2, instead of m1 it's m, plus m2 into x1, m2 is n here, divided by sum of the ratios is m plus n, comma m1, that is m itself here, because the into y2 plus m2 means n here, so into y1. So this is the section formula. The next question is centroid formula, to find the coordinates of centroid of a triangle. This also is not there in this year's book. Anyway, to find the centroid, we just add x1 plus x2 plus x3, then divide by 3, and then to find the y portion, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. So the correct option, the centroid, is given by this formula: x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Next one, coordinates of the midpoint formula, we add and divide by 2, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, then y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So the correct option is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Next question, the perpendicular distance from the y-axis. The perpendicular distance of a point from the y-axis is always the abscissa, remember, and if it is from x-axis, then it will be ordinate. Anyway, let me explain how it is. Say we have a point, say this 1 2 3, and this side, let me take 1 2. So if you have a point here whose coordinates are 3 2, so this 3 is called abscissa, and this one is called ordinate. The second number is called ordinate. Now if you look at abscissa, that is 3, you can see it's this distance 1 2 3, till here, this is 3 units. So this distance 3 is actually from y-axis. The first number, that is abscissa, or the value of x, is actually the distance from y-axis, and this distance from here to here is the distance from x-axis. This is your x-axis. So here this distance is 2 units, so which is the ordinate. Next, the ordinates of all points on a horizontal line are equal. Let me explain. Supposing you have x-axis and y-axis, and if you have a line here which is horizontal line, say this much is 1, this is 2. So if I take any point here, if this much, this will be 1 comma 2, then if this will be 2 comma 2, this will be 3 comma 2. So if you go this side, this will be minus 1 comma 2. So if you look at the ordinates are all equal if it's a horizontal line, and for vertical line the abscissas will be equal. Next question, the abscissa of any point on y-axis. So on y-axis, if I take any point, if supposing this point x is 0, y is 1, this point x is 0, y is 2. If I take 0 comma 3, if I go down, it will be 0 comma minus 1, or 0 comma minus 2. So if you look at the abscissa of any point on y-axis, it's always 0. The ordinate can be any number, so abscissa is always 0. Question 118. If p a by 3 comma 4 is the midpoint of the line segment joining a and b, then a equals to the... Okay, now midpoint is given by midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Here x1 is minus 6, x2 is minus 2. So minus 6 plus minus 2 will be minus 8 divided by 2, comma, then y1 is 5 and y2 is 3. 5 plus 3 is 8 divided by 2. So the midpoint we're getting minus 4 and comma 4. But the midpoint is already given this as the midpoint. So here the midpoint is given to be a by 3 comma 4. Now that means this a by 3 should be equal to minus 4 and this 4 should be equal to 4, which is already correct. So we'll write a by 3 equal to this minus 4. So a by 3 equals to minus 4. So if we cross multiply, a will be minus 4 multiply with 3. So a will be minus 12. So the correct option is C, minus 12. Next question, the distance of the point A and B is 5 units. So the distance AB is given to be 5 and we know the distance formula is root over x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 whole thing square. This distance is already given to be 5. Now x2, what is x2 here? 1. So minus x1 is 4. So 1 minus 4 whole thing square. Then y2 is 0 and y1 is k. 0 minus k whole thing square equals to 5. Now to get rid of the square root, we will square both sides. That means we will not write out the square root anymore. We're squaring both sides, we'll get minus 3. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 whole thing squared. 0 minus k is minus k whole thing squared. And since we are squaring both sides, we'll square this 5 squared, will make 25. We can just write 5 square now. Squaring both sides, we got rid of the square root. Then here we'll get 9 plus k square and 5 square makes 25. So k square will be this 25 minus 9. 25 minus 9 will be 16. So k square will be plus minus root over 16, which will be plus minus root over 16 is 4. We have to take plus minus because plus 4 square is 16, minus 4 square also is 16. So the correct option is D, plus minus 4. Next question, the distance between the points P and Q. So distance formula, we have to find PQ here. Root over x2 minus x1 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 whole thing square. So here x2 is minus 5, so you can write minus 5 minus 0 whole thing square plus y2 is 0 minus 5, so 0 minus 5 whole thing square. So you'll get root over minus 5 minus 0 is minus 5 whole thing square, minus 5 square will be 25 plus minus 5 square will be 25. 25 plus 25 will be root 50 or 2 times 25. Root 50 or 2 times 25. 2 times 25, 25 root over 25 is 5, then square root of 2. So the correct option is 5 root 2 units. Question number 121. If the endpoints of the diameter of a circle are this, then the coordinates of the center are. Now if you draw this circle and if AB is the diameter is the line segment which passes through the center. So the endpoints are 1, 2 and 3, 4 as given here. And we have to find the center. Now center will be the midpoint of AB, of the diameter AB, and we'll use the midpoint formula. So the midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Now x1 here is 1, x2 is 3. So x1 plus x2 will be 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 makes 4 divided by 2. And y1 is 2 and y2 is 4. So y1 plus y2 will be 2 plus 4, that is 6 divided by 2. So if you cancel, we'll get 2 and here we'll get 3. So the correct answer is 2, 3, which is option number B. Next question, the coordinates of reflection of the point -1, -3 in x-axis. So let's draw. Supposing this is x-axis and y-axis. So we have the point -1, -3. So -1 will be here, -3. So we have to go down 3 steps. So the point will be here. This point P will be here, which whose coordinates will be -1 comma -3. Now its reflection with x-axis, this is the x-axis, will be on top here. So 1 2 3, so the point will be reflect, the image formed will be here. So its reflected image will be here, whose coordinates will be, the side will be -1 and +3. So this point will be the image of point P on the x-axis. So answer is -1 comma 3, which is option A. Next question, centroid of triangle is the point of concurrency of the three medians. Point of concurrency means the point at where the three medians meet. So in a triangle, if you join the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, it's called a median. We have three medians. They will pass through one single point. That means they are concurrent, and this point of concurrency is called the centroid. So centroid is the point of concurrency of the medians. Next question, if 10 is the length of the line segment joining the origin and the point and axis. Now distance or length from origin, or distance from origin, we know the formula is √x square plus y square, and this distance or length is already given to be 10. So here x is x only, √x square, and y is 8, so 8 square equal to 10. To remove the square root, we will square both sides. So on squaring both sides, we will get x square plus 64, and you have to square 10. When you square 10, you'll get 10 square. 10 square is 100, so we'll get x square equals to 100 minus 64, 100 minus 64 is 36. So x will be plus minus √36. Since plus minus is not given in this question, we just consider it to be 6, because option plus minus is not there. So we'll say A is the correct answer. Next question, you have to find the coordinates of centroid, and by centroid formula we get the coordinates of centroid by using this one: x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3 comma y1 y2 plus y3 divided by 3. So here we have x1 is -1 plus 5 plus 8. So -1 plus 5 is -4, -4 plus this -1 plus 5 plus 8 divided by 3 comma 0 -2 and 2 0 plus -2 and 2 divided by 3. So here we'll get 12 divided by 3, that is 4, and -2 plus 2 will be cancelling. 0 by 3 is 0, so 4 comma 0 is the correct option.